Taking the convo to high levels. Comment, like, and subscribe if you're enjoying Durable Minds Radio.
My question for you was, would you recommend a quote unquote 304 to choose a pimp that's in a fucked up situation? Let's just say that.
Would you recommend
Yes.
a hoe?
To
Shit,
choose a
would
pimp
would
that's
she
in a
do it?
fucked up situation.
Would she do it?
Would you do it? We could say you, or I wasn't trying to put it on you. You could, because basically if you're telling somebody, that's basically what you would do, right? So it's whatever, if you want to tell what you would do or what you would tell somebody to do. You hear me?
No, break it down a little more. Shit, this shit is like a spelling bee. Break it
Okay,
down
would
one
you,
time.
okay, let's talk about you. That'll help you. Would you choose a pimp in a fucked up situation?
And be honest.
Yes. I actually, I know a couple of P's. They was from ground up, and I mean, they was from from scratch. Shit, came from nothing. And end up getting getting some nice work, that just wanted to just some see him up, you know what I'm saying, and made that shit possible. So hell yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, now why?
Because when you see the light in something, or you want to see somebody shine or something, that's where the loyalty.
Before you drunk over there?
No, that's where I'm hiding a bitch. I smoke
Man,
like
cause you just, girl,
I smoke
we
like
trying to give
five
you
pills.
chances. Let's see, we're gonna give you some more more lady energy up here to give you some help. Hold
I
on.
don't
We're
need
gonna
no
try to get you
motherfucking help.
you need a little help.
No,
What's
I don't.
going on? Stay paid. What's the deal? What's the deal?
I don't
Okay, did
know.
you hear the question I asked this lady?
I did, and I did want to give my take on it.
Okay, go ahead.
I just wanted to say I feel like every female is gonna be different, and so a female who don't got shit, like she can't be looking to choose up with somebody who got they shit together. That's my opinion. It's like not every bitch comes with their shit together all the way, and it's like some bitches don't be. It's like most bitches be turnouts at the end of the day. So it's like they really don't have nothing at all. So for
Mhm.
them to try to go and look for a P with this, that, the third, a 2-story, 60 feet ceilings, and
Mhm.
designered out, it's like that's wicked
Yep.
because he already built himself. How you gonna try to come in as a girl with nothing into such
Well,
a like a cool ass situation?
Yep.
well, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the fact that this individual got his shit together is telling me that he knows what he's doing. You
Correct.
understand? He got his shit together.
Right.
So
Yes.
what she can't do is come into a situation that's already established and act like she is gonna be the one to get all the things right away because everything is already established there. She has to understand that she's dealing with an individual who is bossed up already. She understands that this motherfucker.
And this is the thing. I think he went out. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the thing though, Smooth, to touch on your point, is I think they know that. And they're not, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally ready to put themselves in that type of situation. So they be in reality with it. They want to choose a situation to where, like she just said, a lot of females are renegades and turnouts and going through it, ain't got much. So they know, like, okay, if I ain't got my shit together, I'm mentally not going to be even ready to be performing in that type of situation.
But
And
Yeah,
a
that's
you
lot of
you
why.
gotta.
That's
That's
why.
where the feet come in. That's where the right feet come in.
That's that's
Gotta
where.
test. Mm-hmm.
That's why. That's exactly why you do choose an individual who got his shit together. See, because if a pimp's gonna do his job, he's gonna take that nothing ass bitch and turn her into something. He's gonna take that lost ass bitch and turn her into a boss bitch because that's his job. That's what he's going to do. I don't want the bitch that already got her shit together. I mean, I don't mind taking them, but I want the bitch that don't have her shit together because I want to build that hoe up my way.
Hmm.
You understand? So a hoe choosing, it's like, how do you choose somebody who does not have their shit together? The question right there should be, well, motherfucker, why don't you have your shit together? What did you do? And you telling me you've been in the gang 5, 10 years and you don't have your shit together? That's the question she needs to be asking herself. As opposed to, shit, I don't want to choose the motherfucker with the mansions and the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and all this other shit because he got his shit together. Why are you intimidated? There's nothing to be intimidated of because he's got a job to do and so do you. You want to get game from a person who has knowledge of game. You want to get game from an individual who is going to give you exactly that. The guidance, attention, motivation, and elevation in which you're looking for.
Right,
This is what a
right,
hoe
but
is looking for.
right,
Mhm.
right. And just
Mhm.
to give pushback, is it about is it about the female that wants to get built up, or is it about is it about the female that wants to build up with her and her P? Basically get her P, get rich with her P.
You
You
know
get what
what?
I'm
This
saying?
this is the thing
Because
though. This is the thing.
sometimes when you only think about materialistics, then you lose the essence of the real of the lifestyle.
But listen, let me explain this, okay? I got my shit together, right? Lost bitch comes out, decides to come fuck with me. I'm not gonna sit here and think that this bitch is automatically on my level. No, she's not. I'm going to give her the opportunity as a gentleman of the game to level up with me, even though I already got my shit together. I am going to sell her that game that I have to give her to level her up in every which shape or form. So that whole thing about, oh yeah, I want to build up with somebody from the bottom. You don't know if that individual has the capability or the ability to do that. But you
But you
know it
don't. But
if
that goes with the motherfucker that got the materialistics too. You don't know that either.
he ain't get on that level. He didn't get on that level
Because
not
let me
knowing what
ask you
he's
this:
doing, P.
do you think the fucked up pimp has less game or knowledge than the pimp that didn't probably take as many L's as the fucked up pimp did? Do you
Repeat
think?
that
Because
again. Repeat that.
okay, do you think a P that took way more L's than a P that didn't take as many L's, so now he's in a better living situation than the P that took L's? Do you think that P that has more, excuse me, do you think that P that's in a better situation has more game or knowledge of the lifestyle?
It's not whether he has more game or knowledge. He's been able to sustain and maintain a certain lifestyle. Now, we go through trial and error, right? And I understand what you're saying. You might have gone through a lot more than I might have gone through. And that gives you wisdom and knowledge because you experienced it and now you know about it. So I may have not hit that plateau yet. I may have not had to go over that hurdle yet. So I may not know how to deal with that situation, right?
Right.
Because you might have went through it. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't know what to do with the bitch. You understand? It's about what he knows how to do with the bitch. So as
And the
long as
money.
he knows what to do with the bitch,
And the
when he
money.
has the bitch, then he'll be okay.
But
Now,
he might know what to do with the female, but she might not know what to do with herself.
okay.
Like, wouldn't you think if she came from trial and error, wouldn't you think the P that came from trial and error too will know how to relate and understand her situation more, so she would want to be willing to do what she got to do on her own, being down with his program.
Now this is where we go back to what we are supposed to sell her, which is game, guidance, attention, motivation, and elevation. Let's focus on the G and A. In order for me to guide somebody, I got to know how to do it. In order for me to be attentive to her, I need to know what to look for in a bitch. I need to know why she moves the way she moves, why she talks the way she talks, why she walks the way she does, and why she conducts herself the way she conducts herself. I have to be able to take her, dissect her, open her up, break her down, because this is where you break the bitch down and build her back up again. You
Right,
have
but
to have
but you're living
knowledge of that.
somebody's living situation. They can have that knowledge. With be a homeless person that's been fucked up can have that knowledge. That has
Knowledge
nothing
is
to do
one
with
thing.
that has
Knowledge
nothing to
is
do
one
with
thing,
somebody's
P.
living situation.
Knowledge is one thing. Knowledge is one thing. But wisdom is another. That means with wisdom, you have the experience of doing so. And now I'm going to talk about myself. I got 20 years in the game. So I've been through all of it. I know what I'm talking about. I done built them, take them from the bottom and built them right up. I've done it with myself. I've done lost everything and got it back all again. You understand? I've been through that. So I'm going to speak on myself, which is again why I'm saying a hoe should only choose with an individual who knows what he's doing with her. Because if he's lost with himself, he cannot elevate with her. It's impossible because he doesn't know how to do it with himself. If he doesn't know how to dissect this bitch and take out all the negative shit that she got going on with herself and build her back up, then he ain't gonna get nothing done. He just gonna get a couple dollars out the bitch. And when she realizes, shit, I'm not elevating, I'm not getting nowhere. He can't do nothing for me. She's out the situation, and where's he's back down to zero again because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Or
So at
maybe
the end of
she,
the
or
day,
maybe she, or maybe she just wasn't making enough money.
well,
You know what I'm
this is
saying?
the thing. No, hold on a second. See, this is the
Money
thing.
management.
This is the thing.
Go ahead.
There's
I'm listening.
hoes. There's hoes who are slow hoes, right?
All
Now,
right.
if you some pimping, you're gonna know how to get that hoe to go get you some money. If all you do is tell a bitch, hey bitch, go out there and figure it out,
Yep.
Right, but what I'm
Preach.
saying is
you ain't pimping if all you doing is telling her to go out there and go get
no,
you some money.
a pimp can tell. Listen, this is the catch, and I agree with you. You have to have good dialogue to be able to dissect and get through the female, but
There's
it
no other way around.
automatically matters about the female. You can have all the game in the world. You can put her in this position, in that position, over
Mm-hmm.
here, go over there, go over there. It all comes down on that female. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds good. I swear, and I be getting it. But the reality is, if that female is going to choose a situation, whether the man has his shit going or whether the man took some L's and he knows the game, right? She has to choose the situation, taking it seriously. Because if she goes to the dude with everything, got his shit going, and he think he giving her game and doing all this, and then she go out there and underperforms, then the reality is it don't really matter about what he got going.
No, it's not about what he got going. You could have no shit going on at all, but know how to
Right.
send the bitch. You better know how to send the bitch if you want to be a pimp. If you don't know how to send the bitch, you ain't doing no pimping. Period.
Right. And
That's
once you
You
run
got
out
to
of
know
game,
what you're
and
doing.
once you run out of game, and she know you ran out of game, she gonna blow.
Well, a
y'all
pimp
Hell,
with
y'all
game, a
staying on a
pimp with
shallow
game is
level.
never
I'm not
gonna
I'm
run
not
out of
talking
game.
I
about.
was just gonna say, now
See,
you
what
raising
happens is
faggots.
y'all talk about the individual when we
he
think
might
about
run
a
out of
pimp
game,
when we think about a pimp that
or
took
she
some
might back
L's
off because
when we
she
think
don't
about a
see the
pimp that took
she
some
don't see the
L's.
in him. But
Hey,
or
hey,
Hold
hold
on,
on.
hold on,
Hey,
hold on,
listen,
hold on.
listen, listen, listen.
let
When
me
we
Uh,
think about a pimp that
Hold
took
on,
some
P.
L's, y'all
P. Let me say something
automatically
real quick.
think
P. Let me say something real
that
quick.
he lacks
Let me say
knowledge of the
something to this
game.
female real quick. Let me say something to this female.
no. I'm
When a
a hoe.
pimp is
I'm a
talking,
hoe.
hey, okay, you a hoe? You paying a pimp right now?
No.
Okay, so you ain't no hoe. See, that's the lack of knowledge of game.
You know what?
Lack of knowledge of the game.
You know
A
what?
hoe pays a pimp. If she ain't paying no pimp, she's not a hoe.
But
She's just a
I
prostitute.
trust me, we know
But
about
hold
them
on a second.
spots.
Hold on a second. Let me explain something. Let me just tell her something else because she lacks something else. When a pimp is talking,
She knows she lacks.
when a pimp is talking, please shut your mouth. Let him talk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let him finish talking, please. It's just respect. Okay?
She thought it was a tag team time. That's what
No,
she
it's not
thought. He was
tag
like,
team.
"Oh,
She
it's
just need to
tag team."
understand. She just need to understand that she needs to shut her mouth when the pimp is talking, please.
No, but
I
all
already
I was saying is,
I already know that though.
Okay, well,
But
you
we
see,
gonna
there it
but we
is.
gonna
It's just
yeah,
like what he
we
was
gonna
explaining.
I
Is
was
what he was
already
explaining. Is
talking.
the bitch?
I was
Is the
already
bitch?
talking.
Is the
I was
bitch
already
listening or
talking.
not?
So since you saying I ain't no hoe, I could talk like this, right? Exactly. Now
No.
look. Look, yes, yes. Yes. Now, if I was a hoe and you saying I'm not a hoe, I'll shut the fuck up. I was on here quiet already, giving you respect as a hoe. But
But
now
you're gonna
you're saying I'm
respect the
not.
pimp, ain't
So
you?
now I got to act like, yeah, now
Are
you
you
want
gonna respect the
gang bang
pimp?
and all this, so now I got to act like that? Come on, be serious with
Are you
yourself.
gonna are you gonna respect the pimp or not?
I was just being respectful, but I was just talking, and then he said something, and then you jumped
Okay,
over.
so I just
So,
explained something to you. I just explained something to you, which is really I'm just educating you about
it don't,
the etiquette of a
it all
hoe.
got
Because you just said you're a hoe. So a hoe's gonna know that when a pimp is talking, she shuts up. That's all.
Exactly.
Just nicely let him
I'm
finish
not no
talking.
hoe. You just said I'm not no hoe because I'm not paying no pimp,
Because
and
you're
so
not
I can
paying a
talk
pimp, but
like that.
doesn't mean that you ain't
What
gonna
you talking
respect the pimp. But
about? Huh?
doesn't mean because you're not paying one, you're not gonna respect one.
That's what I'm not understanding. I respect the game. Do you understand
But
what I'm saying?
if you respect the gang, then you respect
You
all participants of it.
gotta respect his live too, because he be talking, and I don't like what people when like you the pimp start talking, start run a live. Don't run a live.
Oh, here,
You gotta know the
where my
Let
platform.
me
violin
let
You
at?
me
gotta
Where
know
my
where we at.
violin at?
It's not our
Where
space
my
here.
violin? She's starting to cry over there, man. No, all I was about to say is when a pimp took some L's, the automatically stereotype goes on he's lacking knowledge or he's lacking game. And
No,
I'm
that's not
one
always the
to
case.
yeah, I'm one to say that's not the case in every situation now, but it does get you to where you're playing around with a lot of pretenders. You're in that arena, you get what I'm saying, to where you gotta really articulate your words a certain way. You have to really carry yourself a certain way when you have took a couple L's. And those females can choose those situations. They just have to understand the game a little bit more and understand there's a circus out there. And this is kind of why I bring this platform alive, because it's really about trying to shine the light on the pretenders in the game and understanding the difference from an HT and a P. You feel me? So that's really what I be touching on, really. But go ahead, B5. What you want to say, man? I know you over there want to talk some shit. Go ahead. Or does the other lady want to speak? Miss Stay Paid, did you want to say anything?
Um, if the conversation is moving on, I do have questions, but
Yeah,
if
let's
we
move
still
it
on
on.
the
Go ahead.
topic, I'm listening.
No, go ahead. Let's move it on. What's your question?
I have a few questions because I was down with somebody for 13 months, my only and my ex folks. I was down with 13 months, and it was just like a lot of questions that I have, like looking back on it, I'm like, just don't feel like some real pimping. Even though he had 14 years in the game, he had 5 years, like 5 year bitches multiple times, like whatever. So he obviously knew what he was doing. And the only thing is, like, him and I are no longer together on some mutual understanding. Um, it didn't work out. I was done in Miami with him, but I have a lot of questions coming out of it. Like, I caught him free fucking, and mind you, this is a Pete for 14 years. Like, I don't know if he got tired of the game or he got tired of being what is, doing what he doing, and like, whatever.
Well, let me ask you, how old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22. How long have you been in the game?
It's been 2 years, kind
And
of, almost
he's
3.
an older gentleman, right? So
Yes.
it's I mean in my eyes it's called chipping, right? It's like, he's chipping, you know what I'm saying? He slipped up, he, did some shit, you went through his shit and found out he did some shit. Nor the less that, if you've been in the game for some time, you shouldn't be chipping away. That's for like when you're in your little macking stage in my eyes, when you're a younger
Hmm.
P. Um but nigga, he could still be a pimp just because he was chipping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 14 years though. Like, I completely agree with what you're saying. Like, everybody makes mistakes in their career, whatever. But 14 years later, and you over 10 bitches later, that was crazy to me. The circumstance was I came in the crib in my room, and it was a condom in the fucking toilet, and he was talking about how he was doing an interview, but blah blah blah. He never had the bitch show up. Never got paid by the bitch. Never got trapped by a bitch. I never even seen the bitch.
Go back. Let's break down. How did you find out? Let's break it down. You
This
said
is
you walked in
crazy.
on him.
This is crazy. No, in our bathroom, in my room, it was a used condom in the toilet. Mind you, he mad careful with everything. Like, he had multiple bitches in the same roof, like me and my wifey's, whatever. It was 3 of us, but and like whatever. Me and him had one room, and then The other girls had their own room, so we had our bathroom and shit. So it's like if he was fucking, one of the wifeys, whatever, that's cool. It would be in their toilet. It would be in their bathroom. And, it's not my business. But for the fact that we was all out together and then we come home and it was some shit like I
I don't
seen
know,
that.
man. I don't know. I don't know.
Did the,
What
did the,
did you?
did
Where
the
you meet?
stable did the stable leave or did you just leave?
What do
Right.
you mean by that?
Did your wifeys leave too or did you just leave?
My wifey's was both 5 years with him. I was only 13 months. I left 2 months later,
They
his
stayed.
5 year. 2 months later, one left.
Okay, but she didn't leave behind the condom, right?
I'm not sure what she left behind, to
Okay,
be
so let me
honest.
ask you this: was that man good to you?
No. I
Did
like
he
I
handle your? Did you? He handle your business?
No, I came out of that situation with $1,800 debt with the state of New York because he ain't want to. I came to him with my own V. I had my own car, and after we bought another car together and we decided to take road trip, he wasn't paying that insurance. But because I'm from New York, but we was in Miami, my plates was fucked up. So when I got back to New York, like my shit was fucked. I had to pay like an $1,800 fine, which is nothing crazy. But I also had to serve a suspension on my license, which was fucking crazy. And
So
my thing is, I'm paying this man like all this money. It's a game. How you not
okay,
know that if I don't turn
okay,
my plates in?
okay,
Like, you feel me? That's something that he should have
okay.
known
See,
from
this is
getting
what
sober.
this is why I say again. This is why I say again. Bitches need to
Hmm.
be careful with the type of individuals they choose with, because time in the game don't mean shit. It's what they done with the time in the game. You
Right.
understand? It's what they done with the time in the game. I know motherfuckers who've been in the game over 20 years and ain't got their shit together yet, and I've never seen them have their shit together because they don't have even common sense. They got
But
no common sense.
I really
You
think.
got to
I
have
really
you
think.
got to have knowledge of life, man. You got to
What
have knowledge of life,
Yes,
basic shit.
Nova? Nova.
yes.
Real talk. Nova. Real talk. Let's get to the meat and potato. What's the real reason you left?
Because
That's not the real reason you left. What's the real reason you left? You said
because
the other girl's been there for some time. Was there some favoritism?
I was the favorite. Hello.
You said what?
I said I was the
How the
favorite
hell you there 13 months and you the favorite?
because them other bitches was in-house fags on me, and he would say that. I'm sorry, I know that sounds so crazy, but he would sit there and talk about his own bitches as in-house faggots. Like, we know this. I separated myself from my wifeys. Like, yes,
Right. Now we're
whatever.
getting somewhere. So you was the favorite, right?
Cause
And
I'm
you wanted him to leave them other females. You wanted to
negative,
be the only one.
negative, negative.
That's what
Negative.
it's sounding like. It's okay
What
though. You're
I'm gonna tell
young. You're
you. I'm gonna tell
22.
you.
How old was
I
those other females?
I knew my number. I knew my number. It was well over 250. And 13 months sounds like a lot of my time for me. Like 365, 7 with a nigga is like, I'm telling you, that's a lot of time for me. 13 months down, I'm very submissive. He never had to put hands on me. He never had to like raise his
Shit,
Yeah,
no
that's
voice.
pimp
not the
should ever have to
point.
put
That's not the
hands on a
point.
bitch ever.
That's not the point I'm making though. The point I'm making is you're
But this is
because
where
you're
I'm getting at. I never got to
okay.
tell you what I'm telling you
Okay,
is
go
that
ahead. Go ahead.
so at
Why
at
y'all
like
ain't talking to me
the
like that?
at like the 11-month, 12-month part, the 11-month, 12-month mark, this man bought me a watch, but it's a whole fake ass Rolex. On God. And like my thing is, I didn't ask for much. I never came to him asking for anything. Like I said, I had my own car. I brought myself from New York to Florida. Like,
Okay, listen.
hmm
This the thing with all you ladies. You guys will get into this sob story. We get it. We get it. The thing is, if
I'm
you
telling you
think
why I
you
left.
okay, we understand that. We understand that you left because of the fake watch because you felt that you was loyal enough to get a real watch.
No, because I would no. I left because the treatment was not right. I was very much down. I was very much good to that man. I paid very, very
Let me ask you
well.
this: if once you found the condom and then he pleaded with you, was like, "Oh man, my bad. I'm about to leave all them other girls. It's just gonna be you." Would have still rock with him?
Definitely not, because I signed up for some pimping. I'm not down with no free fucking. If I signed up for this game, I'm here because I'm doing my part. That's my thing. I'm doing my part. Every man I look at, every
Well, you
man I
think
touch
it's
is
free
gonna be
fucking. You
paid.
you 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 think it's you didn't really you don't know. You're kind of reaching if it's free fucking. You don't really know if you just found a condom in a trash bag. You don't really know what
If
what
he's,
happened.
I mean, at that point, then he's selling dick. If a bitch paid him for the dick, he's selling dick.
No,
That's
you
not
don't.
But
But
selling
you
then
dick.
don't. You didn't
what if
catch
one of
him in
your
the
wifeys
act of
going with a
nothing.
date?
What you mean?
You found him guilty of something you didn't see him doing.
So it was another man in the crib
It could be
fucking.
anything. You don't know why that. The thing is, you don't know why that condom was there, and it's not in defense of him.
It
It's
was a
just
conversation
logic.
that
You
him and I
see.
had though, so I did know why that was
So
there.
did he confess it?
Very much so. I'm not gonna speak on something because, like I said, I'm very good in my position. Like I'm not gonna speak on something that I have no right to
Okay,
speak
so
on.
that's what I'm trying to say to you. He confessed. Yeah, I was fucking some bitch.
Yes, free fucking
Okay, so
yes.
let me ask you this question: what was his intention behind it?
Apparently, it was an interview gone freaky. Like what?
Interview gone freaky. Okay, so if
Now,
that's his way
hold
of
on, wait,
pimping,
Smoot. When he met you, did the interview go freaky? Keep it real.
It was freaky within the first 48, but definitely before I paid.
there you go, there you go, there you
So,
go. So
so
what you
you,
mad about?
that's what I'm trying to explain. Like that,
Because I
that's
was
what
What you
you
mad
really
already in the
probably
about?
house.
signing up for.
I was
No,
already in
he
the
did the
house.
same thing with you. That means you should already know. That's his way of trying to knock a bitch. He knocks a
He,
bitch through his dick.
I was
That's
already knocked. I was already knocked. I was already in the crib. I already like I known this
how
man
much
for a
did you
year and a
Okay,
give
I
half.
him?
get what you're saying.
But how much did you
It was
give
2
him?
days. I get what you're saying. But my thing is this: why is it? Why? Okay, I don't know if he was a pimp or not. The stories, the way you make it seem, I don't know, right? But my thing is this: if you feel like you chose a bad situation, right? Why
Hmm.
not just put the responsibilities on yourself? Why do you think like, oh, he free fucked, but shit, he smashed. I smashed in 2 days. It's like, what do you think he's less of a pimp because you caught him free fucking, or do you think that's your feelings taking the most?
Definitely feeling.
I think that's a lack of realness to me, cause I'm
That's a
But
lack
you
of
didn't
what?
think so. You didn't think so when he did it with
realness.
you in the first 2 days. It was
What did you
okay.
say?
When he
What did
did
you
it with
say?
you in the first 2 days, it was okay.
I was a turnout. I didn't know better at that
That
point. I
doesn't
didn't
that
even know
doesn't
what the
matter
word
whether
square
you
meant.
turn out or not. That
I
doesn't
didn't even know
matter.
what the word square was. I didn't know that
Okay.
that wasn't the way it was
Okay.
supposed to go.
Listen. How much did you give him when you chose up?
Down.
That you before you moved into the house?
Only 1500,
15 what? Okay,
not
so you
1,000.
when you moved into the house, you came with 1500,
Yeah, I mean,
or
I
you
was never
worked it up,
broke. How?
or did you have to work it up first while you was there and
No,
then you gave 15?
I came with 15. I mean, I told
Okay,
you I
you
came
came with
from New York.
1500.
Yeah, I came from New York to Florida. Like, I
Okay,
did that.
you came from so
If
you
that's the
went from New
case, he
York
smashed the same night. If that's the case, she
No,
putting
the next
extras on it
night.
now.
the
The
next
next
night.
night.
So it's not really 48 hours.
Now
It's
it's the
within the
next
first
night.
24.
If
It's
we
within the
keep
first
talking, it's gonna
24.
be in the. It's gonna be as soon as she got off the plane. We
Yeah,
keep talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. But you see, that's the thing though, right? Hoes get
Okay.
in their feelings. You get in your feelings about what he's doing with his dick. Stop dick watching pimps. Because everything a pimp does is with an intention. You may not understand his intention. Now, I'm going to speak from me, myself, and I.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with no pimp dropping his drawers when a bitch comes through the door. I do not agree with that.
Fuck it.
Okay? Now, that doesn't mean that another pimp can't do it. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. See, it's not a hoe's place to judge a pimp by what he's doing with himself because you have to know his intention. When you said he free fucked, to you, oh, he didn't get no money, right? And he fucked some bitch and he was interviewing a bitch. That means he had an intention. Now, if he's a tender dick type of dude who's willing to drop his drawers and hope that the bitch chooses behind the dick he might give her, he just learned a valuable lesson that that's not how you pimp because that's not always going to get you the bitch. You understand? You stayed in a situation 13 months knowing it was bad because your shit wasn't handled. But now,
Hold on,
can
let
I
me
ask
just
you a
say this.
personal question and be honest with it?
You can.
Did you like the dick?
No, that man never made me nut once, which is
Okay.
terrible, right? But that's never why I was in the
But
situation.
at the end of the day, it's just that's what we don't got to talk about whether it was good or not. My question was whether or not you enjoyed it, and you're saying no. Okay, so now that hoe that came for an interview experienced what you did. She didn't like it, so she didn't stay. What'd you get mad at him for?
That's a part of everything. When I say I was not being treated correctly, that's a big part of it. The
Okay,
watch
so
have to
that's the
do
real
that.
reason you left. You
Yes,
left because your business wasn't handled accordingly. So that's
right.
why you left. Not because you saw some condom in the toilet or none of that other shit. That was just the icing on the cake for you.
Mm, correct.
That was the
Precisely.
cherry on top, basically.
Or did
Mm.
that happen first?
No, 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 no. That
That
did.
happened after.
That happened like
That
within the
happened
last
after the
2 3
watch.
weeks of me being there. Cause like,
How did you find out the watch was fake? That
cause
shit
I'm
broke
not
and
a
fell
dummy. A
apart.
Rolex ain't supposed to tick. A Rolex
Well,
don't
Oh,
tick.
well,
okay.
hold
That shit
on. What
glide.
size was the watch?
A 36. And it didn't even fit me. No paperwork. The box that it came in, the watch didn't even fit in the box. Next,
Okay, okay.
that's not a real
I
watch.
mean, okay, if it's a 36, it's gotta have Swiss movement. If it was a 34, it can tick.
That's what
32,
I'm saying.
26, it can tick.
What
But
what
yeah,
did
I
what
don't
did he
talk about
what did
things
he
that I
say?
don't know
What did he
about.
say? What did he say? Did you tell him like, oh, this is fake? What happened? Like what? Like did you? It
I
seemed
didn't.
like you was trying to get that watch up out of him, man, and you was mad like, oh man, I'm done with this
Nah,
old
matter of
bozo.
fact, him and I like actually did I don't know, I wouldn't call it an argument, but it was brought up, and I was definitely not respectful about it. I will not lie. I wasn't respectful about it because I was in my feelings about it because this was supposed to be a token. Because when he presented it to me, he was like, "This is how much I appreciate you. This is a token of dedication, blah blah blah." And if you're gonna give me a fake token, a fake watch, you're gonna
at
tell
least tell
me,
you the truth.
you know, feel me? It's like also if you presented me as a gift of how much I mean to you, I mean a fake watch to you. You could have got me a motherfucking Geneva. Like get me a goddamn
Apple
Invicta.
Watch, he could have got you an Apple Watch.
Crazy shit. He broke my Apple Watch. He broke my Apple Watch that I came with, which was the new series. The fucking fake watch probably cost less than the fucking $400, $500 watch that I
It
came
might have.
with
It might have.
Michael
So how
Kors.
long ago did this happen? How long have you just been AKA freelance?
since July 1st.
And you went back
Okay.
to New York.
Yes.
Now
Yeah,
you
you
here.
had to
Now we're
start over
sitting here.
again.
Now, have you ever asked yourself, did I really choose a pimp?
Oh, all the time. That's what my whole point of me coming on here was, is like to get that confirmation that this is
Well,
not sounding like the
what do you
pimping.
tell yourself? We can't tell you. That's like, come on, we can't tell no man if he was this or that. What do you
Right.
tell yourself?
It didn't feel like no pimping. Because one thing about it is I chose up in the first place because I knew I lacked a structure in my life that was, I like to sleep. Like I'm a big sleeper, but it's something that bothers me that I need to have structure.
Are you Puerto Rican?
If I will not say no to a man, you feel me? Like if I'm
Are you
choosing a
are you
man,
Puerto Rican?
no, I'm Guatemalan, but it's
Okay.
basically, I mean, I speak Spanish, yes.
You Latin, you Latin, yeah.
You said what now? You said what?
No,
Wait,
she's
So,
what?
oh, hold
Guatemalan.
on. Let's get this. Hold on. B5. I'm gonna bring you right back. Let me see. These people trying to come up here. Let me see. The bipolar. The renegade was on your helmet over here. And I don't think honestly, a lot of you females, y'all get in these situations and it be feeling like it's some pimpish situation going on, but 9 times 10 it might not be no pimping really going on.
That shit ain't it at all.
And then y'all be stuck in that gray area. Cause sometimes dealing with a pimp, you gotta re-register your whole program. Like a real pimp is way more strict, way more structured, to where sometimes that gets nerve wracking because y'all was getting spoiled and this and that type shit. Let me see. Send a request, y'all. Here we go. 10. Who is 10? Let's see what she had to say. Cause she be hating on the females that pay a pimp.
Hmm.
Miss Lex, how you doing?
I'm
Miss,
good. How are you?
we're doing good. So what's your take on the females that choose to be with pimps?
My take is you don't need a pimp to sell your own pussy. You don't
Okay,
need a pimp for that. Just go do it yourself.
okay. Do
What
you
you
need?
looking for protection? You looking for peace?
No, no. So let me ask you this. Let's say this female that chose to be independent gets all the money in the world and she's up in life. Who will be the man for that type of woman?
Trust me, it's men out here that'll accept you for you. You don't gotta be pimped out. Or
Right. So
you
they'll accept you for you. Like what's accepting you for you? Being profession in prostitution?
I mean, my homegirls are strippers and they sell pussy
They have a boyfriend?
and they have a husband.
Right. So how do you know that husband doesn't trick behind their back? Let me ask you this. How many husbands didn't pay for your time?
I don't get paid for my time. So, I mean,
Okay,
I
okay,
got
you're
certain
friends. You're
ones. Okay,
friends.
wait a second. Wait a second. I
I
got
gotta get
certain
up out
ones
of
that
here.
do pay for my times, but I don't be pimped out. I don't sell
That's
pussy.
not what I'm asking. I'm asking those gentlemen that pay for your time, are they married?
No.
So they're single.
Yes.
Are they boyfriends? Are they in a relationship?
Not that I would know of, and I
Okay,
wouldn't care
so
to ask.
would you get in a relationship with those gentlemen? Hello?
No.
So who's gonna be the man
Yes
for you
and
then?
no.
Okay, so who will be the man for you? You got all the money in the world. You got all the money in the world. You done been breaking on every man out there in the world. You got all the money in
But
the world. Who
okay,
gonna be the man for you?
there's so many other ways to get all the money in the world other than selling pussy. That's the point.
Have you ever heard of? Do you sell sex appeal? I bet you do. I
Mm,
bet you sell sex
I mean,
appeal.
I'm a pretty woman, so
Right, right. So
it's
we,
not that
we
I
never
sell
said nothing
sex
about we
appeal.
never said nothing about pussy. We said selling time, right? You got to
Selling
get your mind.
time, selling time, and selling pussy. Like you're just trying to put a different word on it.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to up a horizon your brain. You're thinking in the gutter because you're thinking of
Okay.
peasant tricks. You're not thinking of wealthy tricks. And the reason why you think like that is because you're anti the pimp man. Because you think you understand how men think, but there's no man in your life that understands you. So where you get the inside game of knowing how men really think, because you think all men are tricks. And with that mentality, you're going to either be one, a trick truster, your baby daddy might be a trick, or two, you're going to be a lonely, miserable female hating on hoes with pimps.
Follow bears and bees, where the game's a breeze. Talking real life moves with that boss expertise. From the grind to the goal, we keep it sweet like honey. Follow bears and bees, where the truth makes money.